Watch your mouth.
Okay.
Watch your mouth, boy. Watch that language.
Okay.
No, you're very quiet.
Yeah.
You need me to turn up your headies?
No, not my headphones or microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the microphone's very
I
quiet.
can't hear myself at all. Okay, how's this?
No.
Testing,
No.
testing,
You're still
testing.
very quiet.
Yeah, testing.
It's as if you're talking through our
Oh,
microphones.
it wasn't. There we go.
Test. Oh, there we go.
There we
okay.
go.
I was gonna say, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why'd you shut my mic
I didn't.
off?
If I was gonna shut anybody's mic off, it'd be TJ's.
We won't go there.
Yeah, but you still complain about it, so you
No,
can't be one or the other.
We're gonna do something that we said we'd never
Real
do
talk.
now.
Can we take this back to like movies though? For real?
Welcome to Real Talk After Dark, where we keep it real about life and film. Season 2, episode 22, episode 55. Welcome. How is everyone doing tonight? Hopefully
Tired.
fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Tired? Well, good.
It's
Everybody's
been a
good?
very long but good day.
What did you do today?
I got my car fixed, and now
Yeah.
a huge weight has been lifted off of
What
my
was wrong with
shoulders.
it?
It was very minor stuff, but
Oh.
it was just getting it done.
Kind of like you and getting the spark
Yeah,
plugs.
mine.
and that
It was
changed.
just rotors and brakes. Well, and
Oh.
actually, they discovered a busted. I think he said it was a ball joint.
Oh,
Oh.
that could have been bad.
Yeah. So altogether, but anyways, I won't get into it too
Yeah.
much. I just had a really
Yeah.
good day.
Yeah.
I just had a really good day.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, I should have hit it on episode 50 because episode 50 is a pretty big milestone up in episodes and everything. But I figured episode 55, chickadee swash, 55. Anybody? 55? Come on, everybody. No, nobody knows 55.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Chickadee swash, 55.
Nope.
Shitty.
Ryan, nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about.
Look it up. 55. Anyway, episode 55.
All right.
I just had to get that out of there.
I guess that was just.
I wanted to throw it out there just to kind of, just give us a little update milestone, something to look back on down the road to see how we've improved, and not only that, just
Did we win
gain
an award
audience and stuff.
before?
No,
Listen,
but
damn.
no, I just thought I'd hit with on our
He's gonna hit us
Spotify,
with
Rumble,
some
and YouTube,
analytics.
some stats, some analytics. On our Spotify, we are now up to a total of 10 followers. We have 31 followers on Rumble and a total of 44 subscribers. We've been stuck on 44 for a hot minute, but we thank you. Thank you
Wow.
so much for watching and listening. If you watch on the Rumble or the YouTube or you listen on the Spotify, thank you.
You know, you're saying about Rumble. I got an email yesterday saying that you put it on Rumble, and I'm like, I've
Yeah, dude.
never gotten that email
Wow.
before. I was like, that's so random.
I don't
So-
know what the fuck that is.
On Spotify, because you got to think, so this is episode 55, but this is up to 54. On Spotify, we have a total of 132 views, which isn't too bad. Our Reel Me In episode 3 actually has the most views at only 8 on Spotify.
Yeah.
But
I bet
it
if
is
I
our
put my
more
feet on
popular.
the table, we'd get more views.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
Save that for the OnlyFans feed.
I did see one on Rumble had like 30 views.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, no, 43 for Originality is Dead episode 2. That's our most popular, 43 views, but we have a total of 464 channel views on there.
Nice.
Total
nice,
of 2,845 video views on YouTube's, of course. Elevating the Sequel, episode 40, that has a total of 200 views. It's our first episode to hit 200.
Nice.
It's our most popular video. We actually have 5 episodes that have now surpassed the 100
Nice.
view mark, which is pretty cool. The Final Destination one was I think our second most popular one right now.
Cool, cool.
So I just thought I'd say that because that's pretty dope. And then I also thought it'd be cool. I got down here a total of episode counts that we've all been in.
He's
Just for
such a
fun.
dork.
Just for fun. This would make total 55 for me. 55. TJ actually comes in second place with 49. Sarah hits 36.
I thought I only missed 3.
36. Dalton hits 31. I don't know, the elephant in the room, if anybody knows or cares, he's been missing, he's been gone. He just up and quit. Throwing it out there, real talk.
It's a skinny elephant.
Our boy Jaden here, actually, he came in as a guest star, or a guest, special guest. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry,
Yes,
a special guest in our EMT episode where we talked about firefighter, police movies, all that fun stuff. Because our wonderful man here is an awesome firefighter.
Which he got an interesting update about that this week. I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay,
Or let him.
But then he came in hot, and he's this will make episode 6 for Jaden. He's been in the last 5 now episodes. So Mr. Jaden is now with us, and we got that. So I just thought it'd be fun to throw that out there. And we've had guests of Tyler Cooley, Kevin Caliber, Dutch joined in twice. And then we got
Bill
Mason,
with like 5.
we got Mason Miles, David Kelly, and then Bill Conklin is our number 1 special guest with a total of 8 episodes he has joined us on. So, Mr. Bill Conklin, we love you. But I just thought it'd be a little fun. And then we're going to talk a little bit about United and Divided, Unition and Division, all that fun stuff tonight. We're gonna talk about
Captain America: Civil War.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about movies that join us together for a greater purpose, and then movies that obviously split or separate us.
I'm following your lead,
and not just in the movies itself, but also in the real lives, because people also have their own opinions, but some people take it a little too far. Especially nowadays with just anything. Like if you don't like a certain movie, all of a sudden, hey man, we can't be friends, right? Because you don't like Bill and Ted, Bogus Journey, so we can't be friends. Sorry.
Whoa!
I'm just saying that's how people get nowadays. I still love the man, even if he doesn't like the movie.
Whoa!
You said you don't like it. Don't lie.
I spaced out. What are we talking about?
Apparently, I said I don't like Bogus Journey.
I was calling him out for not liking the second Bill and Ted film.
I thought it was goofy as well. I quote that
I wish we
damn
do a
movie.
Flashback right now. We do a live
If Brian
flashback.
ever stumbles across that footage,
Dude,
you're toast.
yeah.
You're toast.
Well, he said it multiple times.
He's
It wasn't just
gonna
once.
put you into playback.
Shit, I don't know.
And I'm pretty sure we got to
Let's
talking.
all remember that
guar-
TJ's brain cells are not there.
I guarantee in episode 4, you're elevating the sequel. I guarantee you talked about it because we talked about sequels.
Go back
So I
and look and let me
guarantee-
know. Because
I'm going to, but I know you shit on that movie.
You're
You-
fucked,
You
TJ.
talk so much about how you love Excellent Adventure, but dude, I still love you at the end of the day, no matter what movie you like or dislike or whatever. It's
Facing the Music
with
was
all of us, because there's movies Sarah likes that I don't, and certain movies I like that Sarah don't. It happens, you know what I
Not
mean?
many,
And
though.
I'm sure it could be the same with Jane. Everybody's different. Because imagine how boring it would be if we were all the same.
He hates
want that.
Angry Birds now.
I don't really like Angry Birds. She watches the crap out of it, man. I can't handle it.
It's my anxiety movie. It's my anxiety movie.
I mean, that's cool, but I just can't handle it.
I literally, we were laying in bed, hanging out, chilling, and I turned it on. He goes, "Are you turning it on Angry Birds?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
And he goes,
I
"All
just knew.
right, I'm out." I was like, "Oh, this is how to get rid of you."
For example, I'm gonna throw one out here real quick, especially one that Sarah I know loves. Is Independence Day.
Love it.
Think
That
about
controversy.
No, I'm not thinking about. I'm just talking about in the movie itself. Think about all the countries that came together to fight off the aliens. It was very united.
Yes.
You know what I mean? To
A united
come
front.
together for a common threat. You know what I mean? And that's so many people just want to. I don't know,
Destroy
man.
the world.
Yeah, everybody like Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight. Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Mm-hmm.
I know that was Michael Caine as Alfred. He says some people just want to watch the world burn. Yeah, I don't know why I thought Heath Ledger said that. I'm so sorry, but just thinking of just like as an example, Independence Day in the movie itself, it brought people together, stuff like that. So that's a plot, a movie.
Is
plot
that the
brought people
angle
together.
we're going on, like movie plots, or just anything in
No,
general?
like I said,
General.
that or in general, even in real life. That
like if you remember before we started, I said in '99, Remember the Titans when it came out.
Yeah.
It was deemed very controversial, which is weird for '99 because I'm like, dude, we're at the turn of the century. We have the internet now. And people thought it was too real for a movie. I mean, it's based on true events.
Right.
And I'm like, get the fuck over it. It happened going on 30 years ago.
sometimes you gotta add a little realism to it to kind of push it into
Exactly.
people's heads so they can understand it. If you get a little cheesy and goofy and all that fun stuff, you're making a spoof parody movie.
I
you know what I'm
want
saying?
to. I want to throw out the one I'm thinking of before I forget it because I am very tired. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Turning
girl.
Red. Turning Red.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Got
yeah,
a
yeah.
ton of controversy.
It
But you
sure
know
did.
what? If you watch it, that honestly is a great coming to age story about not only overcoming your own family trauma, but you're coming to age. You're about to experience all these new emotions and stuff. And some parents were saying it was too much. I love that movie. I have watched that movie many times. I would not mind if Dutch watched that movie. Learn something.
Yeah.
You're not the only one that's going through these changes and going, just because women have periods and your boys
honest to God truth,
just drop.
I would rather the kids watch that than, hey, let's have a talk about the birds and the bees.
No, honestly, they need to bring back better sex ed.
Oh,
they
yeah,
need to bring
definitely.
back better sex ed. No, talk to my kid. I will sit there and talk to my kid. I mean, as an adult, you have to now.
Yeah.
I
But
learned from the good old
It got so much
porno.
controversy because people just thought it was too much. And the movie is perfect. The movie is perfect.
Oh, yeah.
It even shows you, because then they were saying, a girl wouldn't draw boys as mermaids or whatever. And literally so many women came forward and was like, I fucking did that. I did that.
I remember his girlfriend's cousin was sitting in the church watching it. And I'm like, what the hell is she watching? And they go, it's called Turning Red. I'm like, what's it about? And they're like, it's about puberty. And I'm like, what the hell? And then somebody explained it more to me. I was like, oh. And then I watched it. And I'm like,
thought it was done very well.
Yeah.
It was done very well.
I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Very controversial film that I thought was very well done. Had a great message.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jaden. It's on you.
Oh, it's on
You
me.
got the mic.
Yes.
What's
Drop it like
yours?
it's hot. Drop it like
It
it's
could be a
hot.
story plot. It could be a real controversy. Whatever
anything?
you want to talk about.
Even in real life, anything that unites us, divides us. Even in real time.
Real life, we could talk about a lot of
I don't
things.
like one movie was like The Blind Side
Ooh.
because like people are like now like going back on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they fucking lied and profited
Yeah.
off of the
Him.
lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Honestly, looking back, I always felt that I never watched it. To this day, I have not seen that movie,
No.
and now I'm glad I never watched it.
And
It ruins it all.
yeah.
Yeah. So, like I
Like,
said,
I won't
honestly,
watch it
I'm
over
so
now.
glad I never watched it.
You didn't turn the AC off. That's what that background noise was.
Sorry, you're gonna have to deal with it. It's hot, and my child is upstairs sleeping.
You know what I loved is when it all come out to be.
It'll be okay.
When it all came out that it was
Don't know.
BS. Is Sandra Bullock stood on his side? She's like,
Yeah.
Hey,
That's how
wait a
you
minute.
know.
she's like,
That's how you know
y'all
where they
fed us a
stand.
bunch of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, dude got nothing from this.
Yeah.
So she made sure that he got something from it.
That's
Good.
how you know, man.
Yeah. Like, and they're still talking because like they're in court over it now.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say nothing's new has come out in a while. They are definitely still fighting this shit. And good. I hope he gets his fucking owed money because that's bullshit.
Yeah.
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 To sell somebody else's story and lie
Yep.
Yeah.
and lie.
I don't think they get away with
Wild.
that stuff, man. They
That's
wanna
I didn't think about that's a really good one.
get out the easy way.
Mm-hmm. Blair Witch Project. That one has a lot of controversy around it with their advertising style. Have you ever heard about that?
Yeah.
That movie brought the world together because everyone was
It
like,
did.
"Oh my god,
People
this
were
really
like
happened."
trying to figure out where these woods were and go and search for these
Yeah,
people.
That was great that he'd gotten like 60 different search
The
parties. looking
actors
for
had
her.
to literally come out and be like, "No, we're fine. It's
Yeah, that
just a movie."
That movie brought the world together,
When they
dude.
showed up at the MTV Music Awards like 6 months later, everybody's like, wait a minute, the fuck?
And actually, I just heard of this other one. I've never personally watched it, but Cannibal Horizon or
Cannibal Holocaust, Cannibal Holocaust.
yeah, Cannibal Holocaust.
Oh, bro, that movie. Ooh.
I've never watched it.
movie's
I
gone to
don't think I
court.
want to. Yeah,
The movie's gone to court because it's on record that it looks so realistic and brutal
yes.
that they believe that they actually filmed real murderers.
He
on screen.
literally went to court and had to have the actors come forward to say that no, they were alive
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
fine.
That's how brutal that movie was. It was.
Here's an
I
interesting
couldn't
one
stomach
for you.
it.
I don't think I'll ever be able to watch it.
I think I watched that long before I met you. It was woo.
About
I might have got drunk that night and watched it, and I was just like, ugh.
no, it's been longer than that now. It's probably been almost 15 years now.
It was a hot minute.
ABC had come out with a reality show called Who Done It.
Who done it?
They
You
blatantly
did it.
tell you it's fictitious murders played out in a game.
Uh-huh.
People were so back and forth. They thought it was so real. They thought, is ABC legalized murder on? And like, I mean, huge controversy
Wow.
to the point
coming.
to where they didn't get to do a second season.
It's
Oh
coming.
wow.
Yeah,
It's coming. We're gonna get
and
like,
it's like
we're gonna get like a Squid Game
yeah.
type thing on,
So-
and people are gonna be watching it.
So like I've seen
And voting.
every episode.
I want this person to die.
Actually, there is controversy about that. Like,
I bet
'cause
you there's
they
stuff
they
that
say
happens.
that like there's got to be games out there like that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
Oh,
Think about how.
there
it's
have
what
got to
especially
be
in
things
North-
out there like that.
Think about all the people out
especially
there.
in North Korea.
So many people go missing. Well, and apparently gambling is really bad out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's super bad, like way bigger than our problem.
Oh yeah.
So
Think
they
about
said that it because actually he had tried to release Squid Games as a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like 5 or 10 years ago, I think they said. And then he relaunched the idea and then got the deal with Netflix because back then they said, oh, it's not realistic. It's not realistic. But this time, whenever he pitched it, they were like, that's very realistic. Let's do this.
Yep.
What about Mr. Eli Roth by dividing everybody with that hostel? Because you know that stuff takes place on for real.
Oh yeah, that does.
Definitely. I have not been able to stomach them.
Oh my gosh, that first one was brutal, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
Well, the first half of it is nothing but sex, and then the second half of it is just pure survival. Like the whole movie flops.
Yeah.
So good. It was good though.
I have only been able to see them once, and the
So-
second one scarred me with my Princess Diaries girl getting all chopped to fucking pieces.
What about Batman v Superman? I know that divided a lot of people.
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
watched it.
Oh, yeah.
I have not watched it, but I
I-
did hear a lot of people
We're-
either hated it or loved
You
it.
were-
Suke.
you weren't-
Martha, why'd you say
Well,
that name?
you weren't with us. You were supposed to go with us to see it.
Dude,
and
I
so-
might
so-
have gone and
no, something-
drunk that night.
No, something came up and you to do with your own filmmaking and you couldn't make it.
That came out while we were together, wasn't it?
Batman vs Superman?
No.
That
No?
came out like a year before we
About
met.
9 years
Oh,
ago.
okay.
So we're at the movie theater. It's me, Donnie, Lucas, Christian. We're all watching it.
The whole gang.
And this dude goes, Superman for the win. I said, bullshit, bitch. Batman for the win. He goes, you want to go outside and fight about it? I said, sure, I got time to kick your ass, but Batman's going to kick Superman's ass. Movie ends. I said, told you, bitch. He goes,
They Freddy vs. Jason does, bruh. They Freddy vs. Jason does, bruh.
I love that movie.
yes, I love that movie. Recently with movies, oh God, I can't believe it. 28 years later, just came out already, and it's already divided people.
Yeah, people are talking about it.
Like,
Talking about
hardcore.
them ding dongs.
Yeah, oh my God, dude.
Ding
I'm not
dong.
even kidding when I say this, and he will back this up.
Think,
Samson's dick is as big as all 4 of our mics together.
hey, think about Freddy got fingered whenever he's up on the little track and he's got the sausage out and he goes ding dong, ding dong.
No,
ding dong."
This takes it to
Yeah.
a whole new level.
Oh yeah.
I saw one meme
No,
where
that's
a guy
about as big
had a
as that ding dong.
baseball bat just in between
yeah.
his legs.
That ain't like
It was
sometimes.
so bad. His girlfriend looks at us and goes, do all of them look like that? And I had to go, no, honey. Most are normal.
I'm gonna be real honest. I was not curious to watch that movie. Now I am.
Yeah. So like the controversy
You want to
is
see all them ding ding dongs
No,
flopping
it's
around?
It's
One.
literally the only
Just
thing
one.
people are talking
care.
about. It is the only
Yeah.
thing people are talking
So?
about this movie.
no, like
Everybody was talking about
That's
Fart
a-
the Clown a few months ago. Are you gonna go hop on that train?
No, absolutely
Exactly.
the movie was
Don't be
so bad.
somebody jump off a bridge. You gonna jump? No.
Like-
So don't just because of the ding dongs. Don't
Hey,
think you want
hey,
to go see the ding
not. I
dong.
just want to see the
I've jumped
thing.
off
I just
bridges.
want to
It's
see
okay.
it.
Oh my goodness!
Um,
I gotta see the biggest
So-
dick in the world. I
Geez.
just gotta.
I
Pretty
do.
much.
I want to
But,
see. I'm
oh
sorry.
my
so like
goodness.
right after that whole scene, he gets hit with morphine and some other drugs,
Yeah.
which people thought were controversial too, apparently.
Oh boy!
And I
Everything's
looked-
controversial now.
And I looked at his girlfriend. I said, "That was Lord Voldemort that did that." And she goes,
Yo.
"No, it wasn't." I said, "Take the nose
Yeah,
away." And
Ralph
she
Fiennes
goes,
up in that bitch.
"Holy shit, it
Know
is!"
You know that?
But like all the controversy is it too much for the
Yes.
teenagers to go see? And I'm like, well,
Movies have ratings for a reason,
Yeah.
They
and
don't
you know
need to
what?
be
If you're a
flip-flopping
parent and you let your
around.
kid watch whatever they want to watch, then that's you as
Is
a
it
Oh.
rated R?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well then you
I
everybody
watched,
go down
I watched
under that.
many
If
horror
it-
movies before I probably should have, and that was my
and,
choice.
And the other
got it.
controversy was they thought the kid was too young to go out hunting with the village because he was like 11 or some shit like that. I'm like, okay, do you remember back in the day? Because y'all want to talk about, well, this happened back in the day. Okay, what's the difference between that and this? Sorry, Jaden.
Damn, boy.
I mean,
That was the who just smacked me.
I mean, seriously,
He was trying to give you a mic to the face like a dong to the face. He was trying to dong you. He was trying to mic dong you.
I was trying to Samson you.
He was trying to mic dong
But I
you.
mean, like, seriously, like, you know, where's the controversy end with it? I mean, like I was like 4 or 5, I think, when I first started learning to shoot guns and how to properly take care of them and shit like that. Nobody bitched about that back then. So what's the difference between him being 11, learning how to hunt and take care of, the village and stuff?
You want to talk something a little controversial and something a little divisive and something a little real?
Oh God,
Social media, motherfuckers.
that's not a movie.
Shit.
Actually,
not a movie.
Actually, it is.
That shit is divisive.
social
He said
network.
social media, not social network.
Yeah, but that shit is divisive. I said everything is on the table. Anything united divisive, movie plot wise or real talk. Social media is so divisive. So divisive.
I'll agree.
And it also comes down to the fact that whenever people are reading through text, people don't mistranslate things through emotion because they're not seeing it or hearing it, and then people mistranslate it, and it's just ridiculous.
I'm gonna bring up something to deal with you in social media.
People take hate as love and love as hate, and it's just and truth is lies and lies is truth, and it's just getting so annoying and divisive. And we all want one fucking thing. We all want peace, and we all want love, and all that, but yet we can't. We can't do that because we gotta be arguing and being divisive over stupid stuff.
So
that's stupid. That's silly. Real talk. Mic drop. I can't drop it because it's on a tripod, Dolly.
Actually, I was gonna, but I'm not gonna because.
No, my neck hurts.
It looked like she was just like, "Oh my god,
trying
social
to
media."
say something though.
But I'm trying to gauge what you would think if I brought this subject up because it's going to be controversial.
Oh boy, here we go.
Just fucking talk.
Ryan and I call it an obsession because it is, with The Sound of Freedom.
Oh,
holy shit! The amount of dividedness that this
I'm really surprised
movie brought.
I'm really surprised that he brought that up.
Because he pissed off so many people, but then so many people pissed him off because of their beliefs. And it's like, I thought
you can't speak for me. I didn't get pissed off.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Uh-huh.
I can name many instances, but we won't go there. But anywho.
Okay. This has now became real talk after dark.
But what made it even worse was, and Ryan and I agreed with this, because basically one guy who worked on the film made it a bad apple because he got busted for child trafficking in St. Louis.
Yeah.
And I remember we were talking about it, and so many people were like, see, I told you, that movie's a fake, and da-da-da-da-da, and that's bullshit. We should, boycott these films. And
let one bad egg ruin the batch.
And that was
exactly. It's good and bad.
That was the point you were trying to make, is you're going to really let one bad apple ruin it. And so many people were at your throat over it.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand it. I'm like, guys, it's something he's passionate about. Why are you bashing him? Like, people he didn't even know, he'd never even talked to, never heard of, were calling him a religious zealot, a nut job. Why don't you go out there and go save these kids? All kinds of random ass shit.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna hear it all.
Huh?
It comes. I said you're gonna hear it all.
Oh,
It comes with it.
And it just
you can't take offense to it because that's just, you can't control anybody else's feelings. If anybody wants to say something or feel something, that's on them. That's why so many people take offense to something. It's like, well, I can't be responsible for your feelings. If that's how you feel about it, well.
Mm-hmm. So, he's given one. I've given one. He's given one. Sarah.
I've given many, bitch. I have given many, bitch.
Well, hey, it woke you up, so we're good. All right.
So you're just gonna move on. So you don't think that the whole point of that film and what it meant wasn't important.
Oh no, I was in agreement with you on it.
Yeah, but you still complain about it, so you
No,
can't be one or the other.
No, I was complaining about the people that were down your throat over everything.
All right.
But so we're gonna do something that we said we'd never do now.
What?
Politics.
No,
No.
absolutely not.
Because that's already divided everybody.
I don't
'Cause
want to get weird.
Dude,
That's too much.
We've
Too
already,
much.
How about religion?
We've already
I will
lost.
go. I will go to bed.
We've
I will go to
already-
bed.
We've already lost our special effects guy because of religion. We've already lost Ryan because of politics. We keep, you know what I mean?
Wait a minute. Mike?
No, Corey.
Oh, I don't give a shit about him.
I'm just saying, like everybody just wants to just not.
Yeah.
Even though you bond and you get all this friendship and time together, and you care about each other and love each other for who you are and not for your beliefs or what you stand for and stuff. And then all of a sudden now everybody just wants to be so divisive that they want to step away because they just all of a sudden it's like, oh well,
and you
now
see,
we can't be friends.
See how it divided us?
I remember being in we're not divided. I remember being in high school and like talking about it with friends at the lunch table and people being divisive over the politics at the time. Whenever it was like Bush and who was it?
Gore.
Was it Gore?
Bush and Gore.
Or who's the other guy?
Bush and Obama.
No, not Bush. No, I thought there was another guy running.
Against
Another older guy running against Bush at one point.
No, it was only Gore and Obama.
I can't remember, but people were
I think
just divisive over it. But at the end of the day, we could still hang out and go to play games, ride bikes, all that stuff. But nowadays, all of a sudden,
it was Bush and Clinton, and then Bush and Gore.
well, because you
Or something like that.
post something or say something or express how you feel, all of a sudden your feelings aren't valid because we can't be friends. That's where there's no block button in real life shirt came from. I mean, because there's no block button in real life. You can block me online. You can't block me in real life because I see you. I see you.
Okay, Rick Grimes.
But for you all that are listening, you see the importance. All I said was politics. Boom. She's like, hell no. He makes his valid point. That right there, that is proof.
Can we take this back to like movies though? For real?
Sarah can't handle it, bro. She can't handle it.
No, I won't be mean. I was going to bring up my favorite political movie of all time, but that's
I'll punch you in the fucking face.
It's called My Fellow Americans. It's funny as hell.
I'll punch you in the face, my fellow American.
How about like the first Avengers or even Avengers Endgame? That like brought.
Oh God!
I don't know if it brought the world together, but it brought. I mean, just think about everybody how excited they were.
Do you remember
the fandom going at midnight, hearing the cheers, seeing Captain America get the hammer, all that stuff was so seeing
crazy.
them all on the screen for the first time in the first Avengers. All of that was just. It brought so many fans together.
Did you see
hearing Avengers assemble?
Yes. But now freaking Disney and all that is just effing up everything Star Wars.
Oh my gosh,
Avengers,
they are not coming
downhill.
back from this.
Do you remember how divided?
They need to take a break.
Steady. Yeah, after Endgame they had No Way Home. It should have been
a break for a while.
Break.
Do you
remember the world? They saved the world.
Do you remember how divided they were when Captain America: Civil War came out?
No, I thought everybody was so excited because Spider-Man was coming into it for the first time.
No, dude, like so many. It's like, well, I'm Team Captain America.
What articles
I'm
did
Team
you read?
Iron Man.
Oh, you mean that fun rivalry?
Some of it was. Others were very.
I never
very
saw
serious.
anybody got that serious.
I was gonna say,
it was like,
I don't
F
think
you
I
and your
saw
Captain
it.
America team.
Yeah.
You suck. Like I never seen anybody get that serious where they were just like, oh, we can't. Especially nowadays where it's like, imagine people not wanting to be friends because you chose Team Cap over Team Iron Man or Team Iron Man over Cap.
Well, back in our day, it was people.
What's wrong with people? What the hell?
People were no longer friends because they were Team Jacob or Team Edward. I was Team Shut the fuck up.
If that was nowadays,
I was Team Jacob.
See?
If that, I bet you so many girls from school could hang out after school and still paint each other's nails, probably talk shit behind each other's back. Who knows what they do? but
who knows what they do?
Who knows? But nowadays, man, they wouldn't want to be friends, bro. If they were Team Edward over Team Jacob or vice versa, man.
Yeah.
I just feel like nowadays, just people just get so quick to just want to just, pull out. That's always a good thing, but just pull out and just be done with it and just be like block or you're wrong, I'm right. You know what I mean? And just point the fingers of who's to blame. You know what I mean? Like anybody who voted for Trump all of a sudden, like we're all of a sudden we're like Nazi racists, all this stuff. Anybody on the other side, that's what we are. Anybody, you know what I mean? Or the other, like you don't see the Trump side going around in these rallies and stuff like that and doing all that. You know what I mean? You just see so much hate from that side anyway. Sarah's looking. I'm sorry. What about
Killer of Killers is a good one. If we're gonna go to a movie plot, have you guys not seen Killers?
No, never even heard of it.
It's the new Predator
Oh, yeah.
animation.
Oh,
have you not watched that?
Killer
No.
of Killers is so fucking good.
Dude, it's so good.
Oh,
They follow
my
3
gosh.
stories through time, which is fucking
It
awesome.
is so good.
It is really good. I was
But
really impressed.
in the movie, I won't give too much away, but it's all about like coming together and going against the common enemy.
I already knew it was going to be good because it was from Dan Trachtenberg, who did Prey. And
Yeah.
he's also doing Badlands.
yeah, I was
So excited for
But,
Badlands.
dude, so
I'm so
I don't
excited
remember
for
what movie it
Badlands.
was
Is
we
that
saw.
going to theaters or is that
It
getting
was
a
40
Hulu too?
acres.
No, it was some movie we were going to see, and they showed the trailer for Bad.
Yeah.
And our buddy Jacob with us, he goes, "How many of these fucking movies are they going to do?" And I'm like, "As
He's
many
got
as we
one
want."
more. No,
Yeah,
he's
that's
got
what the
one
40 acres
more.
film, though.
That was so
So
I will say one thing. People are so divisive right now over Badlands Predator, the way he looks and stuff. People don't understand. It's a younger warrior predator who's
Yeah.
being tested.
Yeah.
And it's actually going to be, what's really cool about it and fascinating is we're following a predator protagonist. Like he's going to be the good guy.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
I am so excited for
Yeah.
Badlands. I
It's gonna be
cannot
great.
express
Now,
how
I don't
excited
care.
I
I
am.
don't care
for
what people
Badlands.
say about it. It's
Are
basically
you
him.
going to see it in IMAX 3D?
Is that going to be an option?
Yes.
I don't care about 3D. I'll say it in
No,
IMAX.
no,
I mean, Dolby
Dude,
would probably be better. also.
IMAX 3D, bro.
I definitely
No,
want
it
to see
wasn't
it in
shot in 3D.
IMAX.
It was shot in 3D.
I definitely would see it in IMAX if possible. If I am able to do
yeah.
that, yes, I would do
And
that.
like,
Because Prey should have got that.
oh yeah.
I know. I was so bummed out.
Prey
I
should
never
have got
did.
that. Did you see Prey?
It's a,
It's on Hulu.
You know what's crazy is it kind of gave us a nostalgia feel, not just the movie itself,
good.
but the whole seeing it for the first time. We watched it together on our TV, and then it was like I was just hoping for an entire year that we were gonna get a physical release, and a year later is when they announced it.
Yep.
Like a year after it was released on streaming.
Really?
Yeah.
We got it upstairs.
So it was really exciting because I was
So
like,
good.
I was telling her, I was like, that's what they used to do back in the day with movies. You go see a movie in the theater, a year later, the VHS would finally hit the shelves. Like,
Yeah,
and then by the
yeah.
time it came out again, you're like, oh yeah, I want to rewatch that again. 'cause
Man,
it's been so
that
long.
movie's so fucking
Oh,
But nowadays they're just like theater, 2 weeks later, home,
Yeah.
and then freaking
Well-
5 months later, physical.
What was
ridiculous.
it?
They have the
Sonic 3, you and Dutch went and seen it.
Yeah,
and
it
then it
wasn't
was like
but a month.
3 weeks later, it was
It was-
already
It wasn't but a month later. Yeah.
Yeah.
VOD.
Yep.
And
And
God
then it
forbid
took-
we wait for it.
And then,
Well, it came out in December. The physical or the digital came out in January, and then the physical didn't even come out until April.
yeah.
Which was it's just so
Because I remember
for
you
physical
you
collectors,
called
it's
me about
ridiculous.
that, and we were like, really?
It's just so
Yeah.
ridiculous.
See, that's another thing that people are
Now they're
divided on.
now they're pushing it.
Yeah.
They're pushing physical. Back in the day, it used to be whenever digital was starting to come out, it would be physical, and 2 weeks later you can get the digital. Now it's vice versa, but
Yeah.
even longer, which sucks. Like, why can't we? Why? I don't understand.
Well, and it's weird
push. That's what
because
they're doing.
some movies are taking digital copies out of the movie.
Yeah, it's just like some people are too impatient. They see it's streaming, or you can rent it or buy it, the digital, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I can finally watch it. I've been wanting to see this." They get it, and then like they don't see the physical for 3 to 4 months later, and then they're like, "Oh, I already own that." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
I
but
mean,
me, I wait. I see it come out in digital, and I'm like, I wait.
I mean, like, so, like, I go to, like, Goodwills and stuff like that, and I'll look through
Sometimes you find some good VHSs.
that. See, like, you're saying that I have, and I hate to explain it to him because he didn't know this. I found on VHS the Santa Claus,
Yeah, buddy.
which is so hard to find with that one line in it that they took out.
Yeah,
I,
buddy.
I looked it up on eBay. It's going for like $1,500, and I'm like,
Ooh, you better sell that, bitch.
I'm like, that's ridiculous
You better
because
sell it.
One line.
Why would you sell it?
be-
Just
because-
it's worth money.
Because people are buying it because it has the line 1-800-SPANK me. I know that number because you can't find it in the DVDs.
Of course, Disney will take it out.
On Disney Plus. You can't find it.
re-edited so
Really?
many of their movies. I don't know if you ever paid
because
attention.
so many kids.
Yeah, I know that they've edited movies.
because so many kids called 1-800-SPANK me in 95.
I'll tell you, it wasn't me.
I probably did, to be honest.
It wasn't me. I'm innocent.
And
Jaden?
racked up people's
Did you
phone
try it?
bills.
Jake tried it.
It was a
Jake
real
tried
number.
it. He called 1-800-SPANK me.
Yeah. So Disney bought it and shut it down.
Nice.
And then they took that line out.
That's funny.
What about The Walking Dead?
Ugh.
This kind of devices. It brought everybody together for a hot minute. 'Cause everyone's like, "This is a good ass zombie show."
Yeah.
It
And then
felt,
Scott Gimple was like,
yeah,
"Let
Scott
me ruin-"
Gimple really fucked it up
Scott
for a
Gimple said,
minute.
let me ruin it for you. Let me literally Lucille bash the fans in the face."
Yeah. Honestly, my least favorite thing was what he did to Carl. Not only Carl as a character, but Carl in real life, the kid that
Yeah.
plays him.
Yeah.
I'm bad with names. I don't remember his name.
Chandler Riggs.
Chandler Riggs.
Yeah.
That's right. He had just bought a house.
Yeah.
Yeah. and then
Just bought a house
from-
there.
Didn't
You
tell.
couldn't tell him before that he was going to
Right.
get killed off.
And from what I understand is in the comics, he didn't die like that.
No,
No.
he survives all the way
Yeah.
to the end.
Yeah.
He outlives
The-
Rick.
The comic ends with Carl telling, I believe, his daughter the story of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
The story of his father.
Because
of
he
her grandpa.
gets with
Sophia. She
yeah.
actually survives.
Yeah, because Sophia survived,
Yeah.
and
She
they
died in
end up
season 2.
together. He has a short fling with what was the Whisperer's name?
Oh shoot, I forget.
I
It's been a
forgot
hot
her
minute
name.
since we watched it.
I know it's been a while now, but they had a thing. I don't think they did in the show though.
A little bit, but not more in the comics.
Yeah, no, they had a relationship more in the comics than in the
Yeah.
show.
But yeah, I'm not looking forward to watching Dead City season 2 because I've been hearing a lot of negative, awful things about it. They said this.
Really,
They said
I haven't been looking
They
at
said
anything.
season 2 went up the poop scoop shoot.
Well, we
It just
gotta
went.
sit and watch
It just went down the
sometime
toilet.
anyway. That sounds like a monkey.
Sorry, I'm looking at stuff over here, and I saw a movie that is very controversial
Oh yeah.
in the movie that you have, and I'm like, that's a good subject to talk about.
X-Men, Magneto and
Oh man, that's one of my
Professor
favorite.
X and Magneto. They got to come
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
United.
you know
United.
what? I'm gonna
X2
say-
United. That's the second title.
Yeah.
Shoot! Look at that. Piece it together. 2 plus 2 is
So
1.
so why were you locked up in the Pentagon? Because I was trying to save the president,
Why were you in the Pentagon, sir?
I wasn't at the pen.
Oh,
dude.
what were you saying? He's being weird.
I was gonna say I'm kind of on Magneto's side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
boy.
Not that Charles is wrong, but
What
unfortunately,
do you want him to kill everybody?
well, I'm
It's
not
like
really.
Thanos.
Only if you weren't a mutant.
It's
Yeah.
like Thanos.
But you know what? What were the humans wanting to do to mutants?
Yeah,
Anyways?
exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, why was that
And-
so different?
and-
Honestly, what they should have there should have been a good war. A good war.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny though?
What's so funny?
If you think about it now, you got freaking the illegals are Magneto and
Oh my
ISIS.
gosh.
Oh boy.
You got that shit going on for real now.
We're not
That's,
going
uh,
into political shit like
But-
that. We're not doing that.
Selma, MLK, that's the divisive because everybody freaking hated a one man who just wanted to fucking see everybody come together
Yep.
regardless of the color of your skin, motherfuckers. Damn it.
What was that?
Selma.
MLK, Selma, the movie Selma about
I don't think I
MLK.
saw
You know
it.
the guy who played Selma or who played MLK in Selma? He was actually a St. Louis native.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. I
Um,
thought that was really cool. Good on
That's
him
pretty
to
dope.
get that.
Yeah.
how about the Condemned? That was
It's not divisive, brother.
that was a very controversial and divisive film.
No, it was not.
I know, like Riverdale towards like season 4 or 5, like their demons and gargoyles like thing, like with like very like religious and like divide many, because like it was showing like multiple different satanic things in the show.
Oh yeah, that's bad. We don't
Yeah.
want that.
Yeah.
We don't want that. We don't want that. What about Facing the Giants?
I didn't watch
No.
it.
That divides people because everybody's like, movies.
How do you figure? I never heard anybody say anything bad.
Yeah, whatever. Maybe it's because you don't clean out your ears.
Nope, not at all.
What about I'll drop one on you, Passion of the Christ.
Oh, that was very kind.
I've been
Yeah.
waiting for you to bring that one
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ruined some careers.
Yep.
That's how controversial it was.
I wouldn't say if you're doing something in the glory of God, it ruined anything.
No, that's not what I'm
But
saying.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
And you know,
I know what you mean.
what was more controversial, not to the film itself, but what they brought out to counteract it that year.
Why do you keep?
I don't know.
Quit it.
TJ.
You're going kung fu
They brought
fighting on the mic.
They brought out Eurotrip the same week that Passion of the Christ come out. And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, I remember people
And-
going
yeah.
to see that.
I don't think I saw that.
So my whole family got tickets to see Passion of the Christ. I'm like,
Oh
all right.
yeah, I remember your story
So-
about this.
So
this center. This center.
I did not go see it. My sister's friend really wanted to see it, but tickets were sold out. And I said, well, take mine. I go see whatever Eurotrip is. They're like, okay. So I bought a ticket to that. You know, I'm 17, 18 at the time. And I saw it with my ex-girlfriend's sister and her boyfriend at the time. And I remember thinking, if only they knew what was in this movie. This is horrible.
I was laughing my ass
My-
off when you first told that story because I always like to give you stuff.
Literally,
Because I'm just like,
heaven
you
and
did
hell.
Passion of the Christ for your trip. I'm just like, you sinner. But hey,
Yeah.
you did a good thing though. You
Yeah.
gave your ticket away. So
Yeah.
there's the silver lining right there. It's a good deed.
I don't know if I would change it if I had the opportunity to do it again. I mean,
Says I
Shit, that
want to
movie
wash
was-
my eyes out of that movie.
that movie was funny.
Because that's
as
the
hell.
movie that we got the Miss Scusi from. Miss
Yeah,
Scusi.
Miss Scusi.
Miss Scusi. Yeah.
But no,
Yeah,
But no, seriously,
I'm
like-
excited for Resurrection to start dividing people again, bro. It's gonna be going down next year, bro.
you're talking about Passion of the Christ. too?
Resurrection of the Christ.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
It's going
suppo-
down. They're
so
filming it
Mel-
already right now.
Yeah,
it's already going down.
Mel Gibson said it's going to be like a bad acid trip, and I'm like, oh Jesus, I can only imagine with him doing it.
Well, you got to think after his death.
Yeah.
You know,
So he
3
goes to
days.
hell for 3 days, and
it's
yeah.
gonna be trippy.
I'm
That's
like,
gonna be trippy to see. But I love the fact they're bringing Jim back, and because of today's technology, they're just like, bam, de-age. They're
Well,
gonna
he
take
do-
him
he
back
do-
20 years.
He doesn't really look that
He
old,
doesn't, but when you compare pictures of him from early mid 2000s to now, like he's aged a little bit. I mean, 20 years has passed. I mean,
Yeah.
even Mel Gibson. I mean, you look at him from mid 2000s. Everybody ages, bro. It happens. We don't look the same we did when we was 13.
though. I do.
Bullshit.
You want proof? I got proof. I still look
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah, I want
Even
proof.
from when I
Because
was
I bet
8.
you I can point out all the wrinkles you got now compared to when you was 7. Ain't nobody got wrinkles at 7, motherfucker.
Benjamin Button.
Except for Benjamin Button.
I never watched it.
Except for Benjamin
You
Button.
weren't
'Cause
expecting that one,
Nah,
dude.
that was a good one. That was a good one. See, and then stuff like that, you
Oh,
can go from
oh,
divided
I
to united because that was pretty funny.
I could have
And
said
look at that. At the end of the day, me and TJ are best friends.
I could have said
As soon
Jack
as the mics
even.
turn off, I don't like you.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
kidding.
could
I
even
didn't cover
say,
that mic up very well.
I could have said Jack at that point because
Jack.
he was 35 and looked like or 10 and he looked like he was 35.
Oh, so you trying to jack off? That what you're saying? You're going to jack off?
Oh, why that made me think of that, I don't know.
Oh, no.
But the division with Cobra Kai, like,
Dude, did you see that new thing with freaking the Terry Crease? Did you see that? Bro, did you see that?
oh yeah.
Bro, what
Come
is
on,
wrong with him?
yeah.
Why is he
Dude,
biting his
so-
co-star?
So like I saw.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that?
No.
The villain
Uh,
Oh
of
yeah.
Karate
Martin
Kid, Cobra Kai.
Cove
What is wrong with him?
bit his co-star from Cobra Kai, the girl that played his sensei
He's
in the
bitter.
last season,
And his
Why?
excuse is, we were
Oh,
just
we're just
playing
playing.
around.
and he go. I mean,
No, he left freaking teeth marks
Yeah.
on her, bro. He was no playing around.
yeah, I know.
That was straight up assault.
And she
He was
goes,
trying to eat her.
Yeah. I would
And not
too-
the
I
good
would
way.
I
too.
could not believe that. I saw that and I said, dude, what are you doing?
Um,
What are you
When-
doing?
when she
I
said-
think that can unite us all because I think we can agree what he
Yeah.
did was wrong.
oh yeah. What?
No matter who you
but,
did it
but,
to.
But when she said, maybe that's okay in your 80-year-old brain, but out here, that's fucked up. And I started laughing.
I know she said that. I was like, damn. Yeah, because it's all on body cam, police cam.
Yeah.
It's freaking it goes down.
Uh,
I saw the article and I said, no way, that's gonna be
Yeah.
freaking clickbait or
I-
AI
yeah, I
or
didn't-
something.
I didn't
was
believe it.
watching and I was like,
Yeah.
what is he doing?
I don't think I
Dude.
watched it.
Yeah, I was like, that's great.
Something
So-
was deeply wrong with that.
There
movie.
is one topic that divided so many people. And then by the
Let's hear it.
end of the court case, everybody was mostly
Amber Turd versus Johnny
Yes.
Depp.
Yes. And
Evidence was
I've
there.
never
People are-
cared about celebrity bullshit before. I've
Right.
never cared. But I knew from the beginning, I even made a comment somewhere. I was like, that does not seem like this man. He literally goes out of his way to dress up as Jack to
Sparrow.
fucking hospitals.
Which he
And-
just did this week.
Great. I'm glad that he's doing that again. You can't tell me that. He may have not been completely right. He had his moments, but
No.
that bitch stirred
But-
up so
but
much
you-
shit.
but do you
People
It
still-
was her fault.
But did
People
you
still
notice?
agree with her today.
I know.
Still
People
side
are
with her.
stupid.
Like
And
Johnny was
those
in
are
the
the types of
wrong.
feminist type people that I can't
Did you
be friends
notice though
with.
that he owned up to everything that he did wrong?
He did. He did not disagree. And he was completely truthful. And I loved how Amber Turd decided to drop that she has a bruise kit.
Yeah.
That lowered her credibility so bad. And then she tried to backpedal so fucking bad. If you have not watched the trial, watch some of the highlights because she's literally a fucking idiot.
Dude, no, what-
I
Johnny
cannot
Depp-
believe people.
No, what-
Johnny Depp was the star of that trial.
He
What
did.
what I loved was his own lawyer yelling objection to his own shit. Every time I object. The judge goes, "Are you sure about that, son?" He goes, "Yes, I object." Relevant. He goes, "You're the one that asked the damn question, you idiot."
He said you were out chilling, drinking. You had a mega pint. He goes, a mega pint.
He
He
goes,
just laughs it off and chuckles. I love all the smirks that
Yeah.
he gives.
he's like,
And just calls them all out because like they'll phrase something wrong and he'll just rephrase it back to him like, "Is this what you?"
so
But
Johnny,
the mega pint's like one of the best bits. He's like,
Yeah.
"A mega pint." Like,
Johnny Depp
he was even
actually-
impressed.
He
Like, what
was.
is a mega pint? Give me one. Like, I want a glass of
well,
that.
well, Johnny Depp actually thought about marketing the mega pint.
That'd be so funny.
That was the funniest
I would
thing
buy that
ever,
cup.
dude.
Okay,
I would.
So-
buy
I
that
never
cup.
saw that woman drop a single tear, bro. She
Oh, I know.
she was playing everyone so
She-
hard, but
she was
but
playing.
the smart
She
people
was so
knew.
playing. Yeah.
They knew she's an
you're
actress.
bringing up.
And then I love that do you think she was actually doing cocaine on trial?
Oh
Have
yeah.
you seen that stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
She was bringing it up and
That
doing it.
bitch was
Oh,
snorting coke
dude.
the
I was-
whole fucking
Yeah.
time.
I saw that and I was like, what the?
But she's gonna sit there and say, "Oh well, Johnny smokes." So fucking what, bitch? So do you.
I'm like, but he was not doing it in court.
right, yeah,
He was
He's being-
being perfectly fine through
like
court.
that. She's
He
so
didn't do
she
none of that.
she can't go a few hours in court without her drinks.
He kept sitting there. Going, God, I can't wait to go get a mega pint.
Right, yeah.
And she'll never
Dude.
be in another fucking decent movie.
Yeah.
I can say that decent
so
movie.
I saw a trailer for a movie that she was going to be in, and I never heard about it ever again.
ever again.
It was
No,
after the
ever
trial,
again.
but honestly, they might have shot it. Could have been before all that.
I don't know if I told you. I told him this.
What?
So I met Jason Momoa a couple years ago.
Yeah, we know. She knows.
No, so
Don't rub it in her face no more. You're
so,
like, I don't
no,
know if
no,
I told you,
No,
Sarah.
I don't know if
but-
I told her this. So
No, she knows.
I'm
I
gonna
was
stab
I
you.
was live on his Instagram.
You
Yeah.
did tell me.
I
Yeah,
can tell you
quit
about that
rubbing
part.
it in her face.
Do you want me to stab you? Because I'd be happy to.
The
I'd
part
be happy
where-
to.
the
All you
part-
have to do is
the
ask.
part where I said "fuck
What's wrong
Amber
with this man,
Turd."
Jaden? What's wrong with this man?
I don't remember if I told you.
There is a knife over there, isn't there?
Crap.
Oh, yeah,
I
he's
was
going
just
to
casually pass
So-
it over to Sarah.
So
It's
That
a
was a
real,
Chris-
it's a real
Christmas.
painted knife too.
That was a Christmas gift I got him a
oh,
couple years
excuse me.
ago.
So
Michael
talking
Myers
about
dies by his own blade.
talking about another case that divided people.
What?
What's that?
The People versus Orenthal James Simpson.
Oh yeah, that was a
Holy
big
shit.
one.
And I was almost 9, I think, at that point. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say. You know, this is before the internet. Holy shit. Like,
He got. I don't know.
I remember kids fighting in school
Yeah.
because some were defending OJ, some were, Nicole
I
Brown's
think he
thing.
got away with murder for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Oh,
I think he
yeah.
got away
Well,
with murder.
now he did for sure because he's gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
but
I was gonna say, didn't he pass away a couple of years
yeah,
ago?
about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gone now.
Well, we all know where his soul is.
Got to have a soul first. To do the shit that he
I'm
did.
sure it's
you're-
being cut apart right now.
Yeah.
Rip the shreds over and over.
But that was, and like I said, that was before the internet. And you got to think, that was before the Kardashians, even though their dad was as one of the lawyers.
You got to think about everything
That
before
was
the internet,
so-
bro. How easy it was to get away with everything.
Like Johnny Cochran, never recovered from that case either. He never had another high profile case. because people are like, dude, you essentially got a murderer off.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing that I wasn't born in the early 1900s because I probably would have been a serial killer because how easy it was to get away with it.
And you know what? If I were him, I wouldn't take another high-profile case like that. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I bet that was more stress than it was fucking
Jaden's
worth.
like, oh shit, now I really know the real Ryan.
Like, look at the...
Imagine being him and having to live with that.
Well,
You got a murderer off.
Yeah.
You got a murderer off, Sarah?
Look at
It's
Johnny.
a dirty, perverted mind on real
do you want stabbed?
Look at Johnny
No, I'm just
Depp's
saying.
lawyer.
Jaden's the only one that's not getting threatened being stabbed
Oh,
tonight.
He was going to drive it. He was going to drive it.
I think Johnny Depp's lawyer. I think she quit doing law and went to being a teacher after that or something.
I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure she's his regular lawyer.
She gone.
Because somebody said something about how that was the most stressful case she's ever done, which I can understand why.
Man.
I'm sure it's the most annoying case she's ever had to take.
Yeah, I mean, you had to look at Amber Turd for 8 hours a day.
Amber Turd.
Honestly, my favorite movie with her in it is where she gets her face bashed in Zombieland.
Yeah.
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 That is the only movie I will consistently watch, and only because she's in 2 seconds of it, and most of it she's getting her face bashed in. So that's really nice.
You know, and before all that, I loved her in Never Back Down.
I like Never
Nope,
Back Down
can't
because
relate.
Cam Gigande's in it, and I
Yeah.
worked with him
Oh,
from
yeah.
Yeah, I
Bad
know.
Johnson,
Yeah.
and he's in it, and he was a badass martial artist, bro. And I was like
Dude.
talking to him about that shit in the
Dude.
car one day, and I was like, "Bro, did you really
Dude,
learn that
dude,
shit?" And he
dude.
was like, "Yeah, I really learned that shit." And I was like, "Dude, you are a badass."
Dude, did you see the controversy with that shit? Because and he's like,
What?
so a bunch of people were cutting out it was from the
Talking about the ding dongs from 28 years later, like cutting
no.
out the ding dongs and
They-
placing
it
it on the
was,
wall.
Ryan.
it was the beatdown, I believe it is what they called it at the end, and it was he like beat the dude in like 2 seconds, and people were like, some junky MMA fighter beat up an American veteran, and he goes, how fucking retarded are you guys? This is a movie I did like 15 years ago.
Get him on that, Sarah. You're the R police. Get him.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
Oh,
People can be divided about that too. I don't care.
All right. You came at me earlier. Now it's ding, ding, ding. You and Sarah now. Let's go.
We will not use that word on this podcast.
You don't stand a chance with her now, do you? Own up.
You want to know why?
Oh, boy.
Because I don't find the word offensive. You know, I was called that for so many freaking years.
You may not, but others do.
And
So
Yes,
let's be
sir.
considerate of others.
If TJ knows how to.
you really want me to answer that one?
Yes.
I'll be nice. For
Be
the sake
nice.
for the sake of Sarah's sanity, I'll be nice.
Oh, boy.
That's a good choice.
What are you trying to do down? What are you trying to do? Go down to Chinatown? You want her to take you down to Chinatown? Is that what you want?
Sure.
She will take you down to Chinatown.
Okay, getting. You know, Idiocracy was another controversial film.
That movie was
No,
real
it
life. That
wasn't
was a
controversial.
biography.
It wasn't controversial.
Bullshit. People were divided on it.
No, everybody loves it now because they're like, shit,
Yeah.
that shit real.
Yep.
It's going down.
When I watched
Have
it
you
for the
seen
first time, I couldn't even laugh because I was like, oh my God, this is where our society is headed.
Did you watch the podcast last week?
Okay.
Did you watch the podcast last week?
No. I
Did you
just
watch the podcast last week?
No.
I didn't get any notifications
Okay, now
about
we're
it.
divided.
Hey, I
for
didn't,
me and
I didn't
Jaden.
get no notifications about it being dropped.
Dude, you
except for
don't-
yesterday
You
on.
don't need no notifications when you know it drops every Wednesday, motherfucker.
Not always.
Just
I
check
check it
out.
on Wednesdays and
Well,
sometimes
guess what?
it's not
Even
there.
whenever it don't drop it, it's up by Thursday or Friday if I'm belated. Okay?
You- see,
If I'm belated.
Okay?
if you're delayed,
If I'm belated.
Belated.
If I'm belated, or I'll fillet you, fillet or fish. Oh, you fillet or fish. I'm a fillet. What's that?
Hey.
How did that one song go?
how about
I
another?
don't know what the fuck
I
song.
don't-
That was the real
You
song.
remember that commercial, the fish on the wall? And he says,
Oh,
give me that double fillet fish. Give me that fish. Give me that double fillet fish. Give me that fish.
I think he's talking
He
about
says,
a McDonald's
what you
commercial.
doing, dude?
Yeah, no, it was. It actually was.
If it was you hanging up here, you'd be nothing at all. Give me that double fillet fish. Give me the fish.
You ever?
You're insane.
I was like,
You are insane.
You guys
And you know
know-
why you're insane? Because you remember the most random fucking shit.
And you
No,
know
I
what's-
remember that.
You know what's
You
worse?
guys remember
Yeah.
that commercial?
Usually-
yeah, see, like,
It's a real thing.
Yeah, see, I told you it's for real.
Usually it's me that remembers the most random asinine shit, but
He says, "Give me."
No,
It
the
was only 10
fish."
years ago.
This,
No,
this
was it
10
man.
Yeah.
years ago? I
Yeah,
thought it was
2010.
longer.
no, that was more
Oh,
like
wow.
20 years ago.
No, it's
Oh,
just,
2010. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
That's,
just-
that's like
Well, that's Bubba
yeah,
Bass
that'd
was
be
the first
15 years
one.
ago, damn.
But
I'm bad at math.
okay, so moving on.
on.
How about we talk about a very controversial film of the 90s that divided people because,
What was that?
one of us likes it, the other doesn't.
We have 5 minutes.
I'm
Oh yeah,
more-
just we hit a 5-minute mark, fellas.
I'm more with this
Snuck up
one.
right up on us.
It's more of a guilty pleasure film.
Oh, we don't even be talking about Batman and Robin.
Oh, bullshit.
I don't think it divided or united
Bull.
anybody. Everybody was pretty on the hate train.
Yeah.
Except for the kiddies.
No.
'Cause I was a kid at one point, and I
I-
loved it, and I still do. It's a good
I
pleasure.
can appreciate it. Actually, my favorite Poison Ivy is in there.
Everybody just chill. Everybody freeze. Come on now. We killed the dinosaurs. The Ice Age.
I think that they could have really taken her story a little bit further.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, their
see,
focus was on Arnold. Chill.
See, I loved what they did with her in, Harley Quinn.
I love that show.
Yeah.
I need to
Double
watch the
Playfish.
newest season. I haven't watched it yet.
But
My episodes are in backlog.
so many people are controversial or divided over Schumacher because it's he can make a really great movie and then he makes this.
So M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Shabba ding dong.
I liked Signs, but a lot of people did not.
I loved it.
I thought it was an interesting take on aliens.
Yeah.
Ryan, what the fuck is wrong with you?
And
bro?
then
I'm sneezing.
Oh my gosh. You reminded me of the sound of a lizard,
Huh?
but guess what I found outside?
They go.
It's a
snake.
really snake skin.
Yeah, bro. I
A
saw him the other
big
day when
one.
I was weed eating, and he went away. He slithered
Yeah.
away like a little bitch.
What about,
'Cause he knew I was gonna weed eat his little face.
The Sixth
Sorry,
Sense.
that's animal abuse. Please don't come at me, animal people.
That movie, I wouldn't
that was
say
such a
that. I
weak-ass
think
burp.
that movie ultimately
think?
surprised everybody.
Was
I
that a
don't
weak
think
ass
that was
burp?
a divide
That
thing.
was bad. It was bad. Was that a weak ass burp?
Yeah, that was
Come on,
not
I need to
good.
make sure we're all united on something here. Come on now.
You've had farts that woke you up. That burp was nothing.
That's a very united,
We've had
stance there.
we've had a thing here that we can all relate to. We can all talk about when you got a little itch in your butt, bro, and you fart, and that fart comes out just the right time, the right place, the right speed, and it's got it's almost got a little fingernail on the end of that little fart trail coming out, and it hits you right in the butt cheek itch spot, and just gets you and itches it right for you guys. We all can relate to that. We've all had the little butt fart scratch itch. Come on now.
Sure. Whatever you say, buddy.
You telling me I'm the only one who's ever experienced
Yes.
an itch in my ass,
Fingernail-
and I farted,
fingernail
and it went up
farts.
at the right time, and it's not like a real fingernail. It just feels like a scratch. It just somehow the air
Yes.
coming out the booty
Yes.
scratches that itch.
Like I said, you're the only one that has had
There's no
fingernail
fucking way.
farts.
There's no. I wish we had a bigger, larger audience so I could have at least probably 10, 20
Put
more
a
people who go.
poll.
I've had that.
Put a poll.
Yes. I will put a poll up asking, hey,
Yeah.
how many of you have ever
Yeah,
had a
itch.
fingernail fart that itched so good
No, I didn't.
that you
I
felt
was
instant
saying
relief?
whatever, bro.
Who's ever had a fart that
Fart
scratched?
itch. Fart scratch itch. Fart dart. Fart dart. Mark dart. Cart. Anyway.
Yeah, yes or no?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a fingernail fart itch?
A fnitch.
I've heard of people having that. I personally have never had. Actually, that's why I use wipes because they
Or-
clean me better than toilet paper does.
Or
But I've
even,
never had a fart scratch an itch.
or even what if your
We really are
butthole
keeping
itch?
it real here,
What if
guys.
your butthole itch?
I've
and you
never
just let
had
it
that
rip?
happen.
You
So,
let
have
it
you
rip.
guys ever had
You
a fart
guys never
scratch
had a
butthole?
fart. You guys never had a fart that just fucking just hit the right spot. And you just fucking was like, ooh.
No.
What about those ones whenever you accidentally sneeze fart
Burp
and
snarf.
you force the fart out with because you
Those
sneeze?
hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, we can all relate to that one. That just united us all right there. We were divided for a minute, now we're united, bro.
Not only
That's
do
a-
they hurt, but they're
Well,
embarrassing.
That's a good
Yes,
West-
we've all had the hurting,
That's a
burp
good-
farts,
that's a-
but we've
Woo!
never had the fingernail itching fart. That's a new
That's
one.
a good spot to end it here with us being divided for a hot moment. But then we all came back with the snart, the fart snart, the fart,
Burp
cough fart,
snarf.
the cough fart. We all came back and united.
I'm
with the
about
cough
to
fart.
fall asleep. Can we stop talking about farts?
She's gonna go to bed and dream about farts.
It's gonna turn into zombie
I'm
land.
hoping to go to bed and dream of faraway lands.
Actually, I got one more bomb to drop on y'all that united everybody.
What is it?
Yo quiero Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
I miss that fucking dog, and they sold him to Mexico.
United we stand, and divided we fall. We stand together, we don't fall together. We get together, and we make it to make a better change together.
Well, I'm going to bed.